What did your commander-in-chief do today? What's up, everybody? Ty Rivera here, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. Okay, so I fixed my lighting problem somewhat, but the sound might be a little bad because, in case you can't tell, I'm in a garage next to two dirty cars, or I should say in between two dirty cars. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Donald Trump. What has he done? What has he done? He's always doing something. I'm so tired of you guys. I'm not tired of Donald Trump. I'm more tired of people. And really, I don't even care about that because it's fun for me to watch people lose it over everything he does. Today, he dropped the F-bomb on Rush Limbaugh.
We have strength in weapons and things that we never had before. We never had it like we have it now.
Right.
And Iran knows that, and they've been put on notice. If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before. And they understand that. But here's the thing.
And people were saying Rush Limbaugh doesn't even look surprised. Well, of course he doesn't look surprised. He's been talking to Donald Trump for years. He knows Donald Trump uses the F word. I think we all know Donald Trump uses the F word. We've heard Donald Trump say worse. So we're supposed to be up in arms because he actually used the F word and we heard it. The American president used the F word. I don't care. But I am going to discuss what he was discussing, and I'm also going to say that I really think that instead of concentrating on this, what they really should have been concentrating on, thank you, Lindsay Glazer, fellow comedian, by the way, for dropping this tip to me, because I wasn't paying attention to that. I was traveling last night, and tonight I was performing on a show, 2 shows with Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon has had me come out to work with him this weekend here in Phoenix, and so I did 2 shows with him, and I traveled in last night, so I didn't pay attention to the news. And then my friend Lindsay Glazer told me today that Donald Trump had gotten an agreement signed between Israel, UAE, and Bahrain. People had been trying to get this peace agreement signed forever. They'd been working on it, and Donald Trump sealed the deal. So to me, that's the real story, and I'll drop a little bit of that in right here.
3 decades since Israel last signed a peace deal with an Arab neighbor. Today, it signed diplomatic agreements with 2.
These agreements will serve as the foundation for a comprehensive peace across the entire region.
Joining President Trump, the foreign ministers of the United Arab Emirates and the tiny island kingdom of Bahrain, along with the Israeli Prime Minister, signing the so-called Abraham Accords.
Let us rise above any political divide. For long after the pandemic is gone, the peace we make today will endure.
It is without question a historic turning point for the political landscape of the Middle East, one that will see the establishment of normalized ties for Israel with more of the Arab world, where it has long been seen as an enemy. Ties that will now include embassies, direct travel, security partnerships, and increased business relations.
For too long, the Middle East has been set back by conflict and mistrust. Now, I'm convinced we have the opportunity to change that.
Until today, Israel only had diplomatic relations with 2 Arab countries, Jordan and Egypt. Now, with the UAE and Bahrain, that number doubles, and others are expected to soon follow.
We'll have at least 5 or 6 countries coming along very quickly.
The actual details of the deals are still very much unclear, though we do know that the alliance against Iran is now stronger. The UAE could now be allowed to buy advanced American F-35 jets, something Israel has opposed surrounding countries acquiring. And Israel is expected to halt plans to annex Palestinian land in the West Bank that would be part of a future state, at least for now. The Palestinians have called today's agreements a betrayal. The peace effort with them, led by Jared Kushner, failed. Now they could find much of the Arab world moving on. Kushner and the president saying today they expect the Palestinians to re-engage.
The Palestinians have an offer on the table. At some point when they decide that they want to live better lives, I believe that they'll engage. But, we can't want peace for them and for their people more than they want it for themselves.
What does it all mean? I don't know, but it sounds good to me. So you guys saw Benjamin Netanyahu almost missed that step, right?
Agreements with 2. Agreements with 2. Agreements with 2. Agreements with 2.
Anyway, the point of all this is instead we're concentrating on Donald Trump saying the F word instead of the good thing he did, which makes no sense at all. And I'm fine if you want to do that, but at the same time, don't expect all of us to be up in arms with you. All Donald Trump said was,
If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Which to me sounds good. He said things will happen to them that have never happened to them before, which tells you he's gonna grab Iran by the he's gonna grab them by the which we all know he will do, and you all will cry about it. All right, so I'm gonna level with you guys, just so you know, because people all the time will ask me, how can you still support Donald Trump? Donald Trump is fun. I've said this a million times, and I know you guys don't think an American president should be fun, but I do. And what he's doing when he uses the F word and he talks the way he talks is he's speaking directly to his base. And right now he's sick or he's recovering from corona, so he can't go out on the campaign trail like he had planned on. So instead he has to speak to his base, me included, through Rush Limbaugh and doing different appearances that are going to give him a fair shot. Because if he goes on CNN, they're not going to listen to him. We've already seen the way the mainstream media treats him. So he goes to Rush Limbaugh, and there he can speak uninterrupted to his people and speak the way he speaks. And we get what we need from him. Because for a lot of us, we don't see Donald Trump as racist. I know a lot of people are like, he's clearly racist. Okay, well then you have that. You say he's racist. I would say Donald Trump is like that boss a lot of us have had, whether it was in a construction job or digging ditches for the cable company, that occasionally says things that sound racist, but you know he's going to give you that good Christmas bonus. And I know some of you are going to say, but there is no Christmas bonus. The economy is in the shitter. Over 200,000 people are dead because he completely mishandled the coronavirus. And I would say, that's not the Christmas bonus. None of that is the Christmas bonus. The Christmas bonus is seeing all of you bitch and cry and complain. That's all the Christmas bonus a lot of us need, is just for him to make you guys throw your arms up one more time and promote him for us the way we need you to promote him so that we can win this election. That's what it's about. So if you want to know, if you really want to know the secret, there it is right there. We love seeing you guys cry. So get over it or don't get over it. Either way, you guys are going to do the dirty work for us, the heavy lifting for us, and promote Donald Trump in his effort to once again make America great. Which I know some people will say America was never great. Actually, America's great right now. And it's going to continue being great because Donald Trump keeps you guys from being able to police the rest of us when it comes to everything, including language, including the way we see things, including what we deem racist, homophobic, transphobic, all of that. Donald Trump gives us that freedom, which is what we need right now. We need the freedom to talk. We all need the freedom to express ourselves. And I know a lot of people like me that vote for Donald Trump, even if we don't like what you say, we still believe in your right to say it. And we just wish you would feel the same about us. So why don't you get on board and actually be American instead of whatever you're trying to turn this into? Anyway, this has been Ty Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world.